When you look up at the night sky, it feels eternal. Stars appear timeless, galaxies serene, and the universe itself like a canvas painted to last forever. But behind this illusion lies one of the most disturbing truths humanity has ever uncovered. The universe is not static. It is expanding. And worse, this expansion is accelerating. Far from being a comforting fact of science, it carries within it the seeds of ultimate destruction. A fate so terrifying, it makes black holes and planetary collisions look almost merciful in comparison. The story begins nearly a century ago, when astronomers first noticed that galaxies are not simply scattered randomly in space. They are rushing away from each other, every direction pointing to the same conclusion. Space itself is stretching. For decades, scientists thought this expansion might slow down, held in check by the gravity of all the matter in the cosmos. Instead, to their horror, observations in the late 20th century revealed the opposite. The expansion is speeding up, driven by a mysterious force we call dark energy. To this day, no one truly knows what dark energy is. We only know that it makes up about 70% of the universe, and it is in control. At first, it might sound harmless. After all, galaxies drifting apart over billions of years seems like a distant, almost poetic process. But when you follow this truth to its ultimate conclusion, it becomes clear. The universe itself is unstable. If the acceleration continues unchecked, everything, galaxies, stars, planets, even atoms, will eventually be torn apart in what physicists call the Big Rip. Imagine the timeline. First, the most distant galaxies slip beyond our cosmic horizon. One by one, they vanish. Their light stretched so far by expansion that they can never be seen again. The night sky grows emptier, lonelier, until our own galaxy is all that remains. Then the Milky Way itself begins to fracture. The vast gravitational bonds that hold galaxies together can no longer withstand the pull of expansion. Stars drift apart, black holes wander free, and the universe becomes darker still. But the horror does not stop there. As the end approaches, the scale of destruction shrinks. Solar systems unravel as planets are flung from their orbits. Moons abandon their planets. Comets scatter like sparks into the void. And then, in the final seconds of cosmic time, the expansion grows so violent that it attacks matter itself. Atoms, the very building blocks of reality, are ripped open. Protons and neutrons are pulled apart, their particles scattered until even the concept of something ceases to exist. The universe ends not in fire, not in ice, but in dismemberment. This is not science fiction. The mathematics of general relativity, combined with modern astronomical data, allow for this scenario. The only question is how strong dark energy truly is, and whether it will remain constant or grow stronger over time. If its influence increases, the Big Rip is not just possible, it is inevitable. And according to some estimates, it could happen not in an unfathomable eternity, but in as little as 20 billion years. That may sound distant, but in cosmic terms, it is frighteningly soon. There is something uniquely terrifying about this fate compared to others we imagine. A black hole consumes what falls into it, but leaves the rest of the universe intact. A dying star explodes, but new stars are born. Even the collision of galaxies, violent as it is, eventually produces beauty. The Big Rip offers no such rebirth. It is annihilation written into the very fabric of space. There is no surviving it, no resisting it, no legacy to carry forward. The universe itself is the victim. And yet, there is an even darker possibility lurking within this truth. What if the expansion of the universe is not an accident of physics, but a design? What if what we call dark energy is not a natural force, but something imposed upon our universe, guiding it toward a deliberate unraveling? If that were true, then the Big Rip is not merely a catastrophe. It is a sentence handed down by a law we cannot comprehend. Even if this speculation is wrong, the reality is chilling enough. The accelerating expansion ensures that the future is not eternal growth, but isolation. Already galaxies are disappearing from our view, their light lost forever as space grows between us. Already the stars we see represent only a fraction of what once was. The longer we wait, the smaller our observable universe becomes. In a strange sense, the Big Rip has already begun, its first act hidden in the deepening silence of the night sky. For humanity, these ideas may feel abstract. After all, we live on a small planet with immediate concerns: our climate, our survival, our short lifespans. But to confront the terrifying truth of the expanding universe is to glimpse our ultimate horizon. Every civilization that will ever exist, anywhere, faces the same fate. No matter how advanced, no matter how far they travel, the expansion will find them. It cannot be outrun, it cannot be bargained with, and in the end, it will tear apart even the very notion of existence. The night sky, once a place of wonder, becomes something else when you understand this truth. Each star you see is not just a distant sun, but a reminder of the fragility of everything. Each galaxy is a temporary miracle, destined to be unmade, and the darkness between them grows deeper with every passing second, a slow and silent countdown to cosmic extinction. The expanding universe is not simply a scientific curiosity. It is the harbinger of an ending so absolute that even memory will be destroyed. When the last particles are torn apart, when even the concept of time itself collapses into nothing, there will be no record of what came before. The universe will not burn out nor fade away. It will be ripped apart, strand by strand, until there is only emptiness. This is the terrifying truth about the expanding universe. It is not only growing larger, it is writing its own death sentence, pulling us all toward an inevitable end. The cosmos that gave us life, that inspired wonder, that stretched our imagination, will one day betray itself. And when it does, no star, no planet, no atom will remain. So, the next time you look up at the stars, remember this. You are witnessing a moment in a story that will not last forever. The beauty of the universe is real, but so is its doom. And the most terrifying part is not that the universe is expanding. It is that expansion itself is the instrument of its ultimate destruction.